This is the entrancing commercial capital of Sri Lanka. But we don't really need to talk about Colombo, do we? We all know that Colombo is home to diverse people, companies and corporates that form the backbone of the economy. But within the heart of this beautiful city lies an illustrious institution that has seen academic, intelligent students pass through its portals of education for half a century. The scholarly integrity and uprightness of Isipathana is Sri Lanka's pride. As in the past, it is Isipathana that instills a sense of virtue, courage and studiousness in present and future generations. All those who have traversed the corridors of this house of knowledge and gained within its walls the pedagogic excellence that is unique to our students have illuminated the darkened days of non-learning, shedding light into each and every corner of the nation. Isipathana College was born from the seed planted as Greenland's College, where creativity and knowledge were instilled in the innermost crevices of the young mind. And it is in this environment that the linguistic intricacies of Sinhala, Tamil and English were imparted, a legacy that even today holds each and every one of us in good stead to deal with the ways of the world. It was at Greenland's College that we traversed many paths in varied spheres of learning, uniting however under the single banner of one family and one community, together under the flutter of the green flag of our school. We have all gained an intensity and perseverance to achieve our ambitions and goals with determination and courage. Founded with the blessings of Deputy Director of Education D.T. Jayasuriya in 1952, Greenland's College opened its doors to a world of wisdom under its first principal, B.A. Kuruppu, who guided the young school to get off its feet until 1959. However, it was during the tenure of S.J.A. Rodrigo as head of the school that Greenland's College became Isipathana, shedding the light of life and teaching around its precincts. The erudite scholar, Professor of English Literature, H.R. Pereira, steered Isipathana on a course of academic excellence after the term of the learned head H. Wijetunga. But it was during the time of Colonel G.W. Rajapaksa in 1968 that Isipathana really began to shine. Taking up the mantle of challenge, Isipathana was steered on a course of scholastic and extracurricular distinction, winners all the way. From then on, Isipathana has been headed by leading luminaries in education. W.T.P. Tilakaratna, T.E.D.S. Leelananda, Mr. S.D.S. Muthukumarana from 1979 to 1980, and Colonel V.S. Kudiligama. During the term of Principal B.G. Chandrasekhara, both the primary and secondary schools united under one administrative body. Among those heads who led this great institution to the heights it has reached today were A.M.W. Yahampat, K.A.K. Kuruppu and D.G.W. Jayasinghe, whose term it was that saw Isipathana elevated to the level of a national school, hereinafter benefiting from full state patronage, being named Isipathana Vidyalaya. The principals of the primary who did yeoman service, Mr. E.S. Vijayasurya, Mr. M.P. Dharmaratna, and Mr. S. Pinnadua. These trophies bear ample testimony to the tremendous success of Isipathana in all spheres, particularly in the field of rugby, rated as the most exciting team by foreign media. Mr. Upali Kulasekara was principal from 1996 to 2004. In November 2004, leaving all the development work he started, Mr. Upali Kulasekara was posted as the principal of Royal College Colombo. The students of Isipathana are given a well-rounded purview in academic, practical and extracurricular activities, enhancing their knowledge in unconventional subjects like electronics, mechanics, engineering and photography. Upali Gunasekara has revolutionized the aspects of teaching by the book, leading students to learn to live in a constantly competitive environment. Nanavimana, a newspaper by the students for the students, was spearheaded by him. Mr. Punyadasa Kurupu was principal from 2004 to 2010. Since 2004 to 2010, Mr. Kurupu's first priority was the completion of the much-needed hostel project, which was spearheaded by Mr. Upali Gunasekara. In order to house the ever-increasing student demand, a new 3-storied building was constructed and an open-air theatre was constructed to improve and enhance young talent. Few among many developments within this period was the enhancing of the existing facilities of the rugby gymnasium, cricket nets, basketball court, tennis and the volleyball court. Recognizing the need for the improvement of a playground, our own and the only little space in which many national sports talents were born, were redeveloped with the assistance of the Old Boys Association and the School Development Society. Taking over from Mr. Kurupu since 2010, Mr. Ilanga Singha, attorney at law, continuing and accelerating the development efforts in keeping with the demands of the modern day. Mr. Ilanga Singha's first project was the refurbishment of the primary classrooms to state-of-the-art learning rooms with televisions and video facilities, and the refurbishment of the old science laboratory. Mr. Ilanga Singha invites all distinguished old boys to be a part of this very important and valuable development process and to rally round the college to take it to greater heights and make Isipathana College a force to be reckoned with. Etched in our hearts and in our minds are the golden letters of Isipathana. It is to you that we will always return. Isipathana.